Hello everyone, how are we all? Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. However you found my channel, I do appreciate you for being here. First things first, I apologise, I've been missing in action lately. I went on holiday and then since coming back I've been really quite ill. I've had headache, sore throat, cough, earache, to the point I still can't hear in my right ear properly. I've just been generally grotty. And I even lost my voice, so there was absolutely no chance of me recording. As you can probably tell, my voice still isn't the best. But we're back and ready to attack. Today we have a mix. This is what's left from holiday, and this is the 3 weeks worth of budget that I've just been too ill to do. So, first things first, welcome back to Percy. He's definitely keeping an eye on me to make sure I don't mess this up. But we should have, well, let's have a count. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2. Let's put that to one side before I forget what I've done with it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 4, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So that's 3 weeks of my usual £150 budget. As I say, nothing's been spent, I've been far too ill. And this, before we get into that, this is what is left from my holidays. Now, if you watched my last video, you saw I got around €200. And I've brought back 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100 and some change. So, can you guess where this is all going? Yes, that one. Because there's no point in changing it back when I have a holidays fund and, rightly or wrongly, I've just booked to go away with my son to Dublin for a few days. So, that will be me using my euros. They're in the budget, they've been changed, put them to use. So, yes, I had a good holiday. Yes, it was nice to spend time with my son, uninterrupted, no contract from work. But it was a bit warm. It was 32 degrees before 9 o'clock in the morning. Too hot for me, certainly too hot for him. But it was nice. So, let's get back into this stuff and see what we've got. Because I don't know about you, it's a while since I've had a look. Nothing in credit card, because the trip that my son and I went on, we paid in euros. So, don't need anything in that. Fuel. Yeah, I topped the car up before I went, so I don't actually need a great deal. But it's bank holiday weekend this weekend in the UK, so I'm going to take my son to the coast for a day. So I'm putting £50 in, because guarantee if I don't budget for it, I'll need it. I'd rather have the money there, find that I've budgeted too much, and save it for another week. Right, charity is going to get £10. For those of you who are new here, my son and I both volunteer for a registered charity. So this has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This is mainly for our membership fees, but also we need some steel toe cap boots. So that's what that's going to go for. Fun. Well, it's always good to have something fun to look forward to, isn't it? So this is going to get a 20. And now has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75. I'm sure some of this will get spent this weekend for an ice cream, if nothing else. Future. Some people have an emergency savings fund. That just bores me. I have 100, and today I'm going 100 in the bank. I'm going to add 30. So that's 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20. This is for the things that I want to do in future, big purchases. Because some people have like appliance funds. That's too specific for me. I like just general, whatever I want to do in future. Gives me more impetus to save. Is anybody else like that? Does anybody else have generic folders because they give you more choice? Gifts. I've got the stuff for my son's birthday, but it's my mum's birthday at the end of September, so I did £10. So we now have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. Not quite sure what to get her. I'm sure I'll think of something, or my son will see something and go, oh, can we get that for Grandma? Legal, fully funded. Now, life happens. This is my emergency fund because just when you thought you'd got everything sorted, yeah, life happens. Certainly does in this house. So, we'll add £20 to it. So that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I tried having an emergency fund before I started the YouTube channel. It did not work. Miscellaneous. I've not touched it in weeks. Let's see how much is in it. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. If I've not touched it and not needed it, it's obviously at the right level, so we'll leave that. Munchkin, pet name for my son. So, today he's going to get £10 and has 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. This is going to be for when he starts high school in a couple of weeks. He's going to have a jobs chart so he can help out around the house. Does help if I open the right one. And this is saving up to pay him for doing those jobs. Personal is mine. And it's going to get 10 and now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. Seems a lot, but I'm saving up for some gig tickets, so that's what that's for. My yearly bills, as I've seen with other YouTubers, certainly Budget Save Grow, there are several different dividers in here. In my case, I have car insurance, house insurance and road tax. With Budget Save Grow, she has school holidays, all of which are very much needed and very expensive. So today I'm going to add 30. I have 100 in the bank. So that's 100 in the bank. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. So, that's going towards my car insurance, which is due in November. May seem a lot to some people, and probably not a lot to others as well. But I need to remember that it's got me on it, and it's got my mother on it, and she's over 70. So, all the insurance companies go is, ooh, over 70, let's hike the price. Right. Next, let's sort out some of these savings. Sorry, I just knocked the camera, didn't mean to. Right. savings challenges. Since we've had a gap, let's do 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Let's have a big one for my next savings challenge video. Brucey bonus. 1 month ahead. This is for me to get 1 month ahead on my car bills. So at the moment I'm going to add £20. I have 100, 200 in the bank, 20, 30, 40. Slowly creeping in the right direction. I know I need to add more to it, but it seems to be the one that gets ignored the most. Christmas savings. This one I finally managed to get fully funded at the end of July. I know, a long time off, but I start buying Christmas presents early. I buy them when I see them rather than wait for the sales. If I know somebody well enough, I know what they like, there's no point paying through the nose. I might as well get it before everybody hikes the price for Christmas. Holidays. Well, I did say I was taking my son away to Ireland, so let's have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's gonna cost. Holidays are never cheap. Children are never cheap. So, all those euros are going to be very much required. So we now have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We'll get there. I've got a couple of weeks to go yet. Helps when I can shut the envelope too. Uniform. This was fully funded earlier in the year and still has £200 placeholder. All I need now is some football boots and PE trainers, because the rest is all sorted. Right. Having been away and thinking about going away again, let's add 20 to my Las Vegas savings. This is to go to Las Vegas for a big birthday I've got coming up in a few years. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. And yep, you guessed it, having been away on holiday, I'm not quite sure where I've put my pen, so I'll colour it in when I find it. But each one of these Las Vegas signs is worth £10, and when I fill the sheet, that's 400. I think I'll be doing this several times. And then last but not least is my weekend away fund, to take my son away for a weekend somewhere. It gets the remaining 20, and we have 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This tracker is from Budget with Char. Each icon is worth £15, and when it's full there's 300 in here. But my red pen is somewhere with my green pen. So yes, you guessed it, it's going to have to wait until I find it. But slightly longer than normal, but we got it all done. If you stayed to the end, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share. I do appreciate you watching this. I do appreciate your time. See you in the next.